Good morning. I'm sorry for the late day, guys, or the late start, but curiosity was killing me this morning. How many people do we have here? Because I started this stream, well, I put the notifications up, and then I got sidetracked. Can someone tell me how many people we have here right now? Ladies and gentlemen, could somebody tell me? Oh, hang on. I'm on the wrong network. I don't get this. Okay, now I was on the right network, guys. Like the tower's right there. Like there's the tower right there, okay? And it just said bad connection. So is someone gonna tell me how many people are here? Waiting. I've lost the internet. Am I alive? Am I alive? Am I live? Okay, what's going on here? Okay, now it's working. Oh man, this chat is just bizarre. Okay, so 24 people, 34, 23. Okay, all right. How do you if somebody got 34 and somebody says 32? All right, I'm alive. I'm live. Okay. No, curiosity killed me this morning, guys. I'm sorry for the late start, but I was on the phone talking to the heavy equipment rental place. I just want to know what it would cost to have a real piece of equipment here. And I'm shocked at, I'm so mad at myself actually. But hey, it was Friday morning idea that morphed into a full weekend here. But, oh, I just found another piece of garbage. What is this? Oh man, this place. All right, pick that up later. Big chunk of steel. I wanted to see how the pond looks after a night of water running. How settled it is. Not too settled. Pretty muddy actually. I got a hunch it's going to take a while for the mud to wash out. I just can't believe the water running and go. I got to show you the flow. Look at this, guys. Like, it's a full-blown creek. Like, that's pretty good flow, guys, for a creek. Natural spring coming in. You know? That's a lot of water, exactly, Inga. But you're not going to believe what I found out this morning. You can rent, okay, that there is a 2.5 ton unit, is what they class it as. You can rent an 8 ton, so give you an idea of the difference of the size, 8 ton. That brand new, no, that's not brand new, it's worn out, has a 5,000 pound digging strength. An 8 ton has a 14,000 pound digging strength. It can dig, that's 6.5 feet deep. 5 ton can dig 13 feet deep. We don't need to go that deep, but it's the reach, eh? A 7-day rental on an 8 ton is the same price as that is for 1 day. Delivery, taxes, everything. That's not including the taxes on that. With taxes on that one's like $465 for 1 single day with taxes. But you can rent an 8 ton for 7 days solid with no hours. They don't watch the hours. It goes by 7 days. You can rent it for $2,800. Taxes, insurance, delivery, everything. Like, Jasmine, I couldn't believe it. Well, plus the fuel, obviously. It's not going to run on air. But that's the difference, eh? Dealing with the city, calling the city up to rent, and dealing locally with a little tiny place. Now, mind you, to rent for 1 day is not worth it because the delivery pickup charge is $250 round trip, but they deliver the big one for $250 round trip. Well, today's less than max. Oh no, no camera. All right, what's going on now? Hello. Okay, I don't know what's going on, guys. It just crashed. Okay, I got to turn around. I got to do it this way. I turn the camera around. Okay, it's still pretty muddy. Am I black? Is it good? You can see me? Okay, good. Yeah, anyways, look. It's still muddy. But it's clear on the top. The water on the top's clear, but the bottom is muddy. But it's like fresh water. There's a lot of water came through here. I'm just blown away the amount of the flow. I don't believe how much water's flowing through here. This is pretty amazing, actually. You could have a small lake over here. Holy mackerel, the water flowing from over there. I wonder if I can turn it. I got to zoom this for you guys to show you before the ducks get over here. And really, okay, I'm gonna try it again with the camera, and hopefully it'll flip around. No. Oh, gone. Oh, I'm live. Am I live? Gone. Black. Oh. I don't believe this. Okay, guys, bear with me. Don't go anywhere. Oh, okay, it says I'm live. Poor Matt. Yeah, poor Matt. I know. This is unbelievable. Oh. Oh, I don't believe this. This is just brutal. Okay, I'm back. Okay, can you see it? Can anybody see anything? Somebody answer me, please. Okay, you're back. All right. Okay, good. I had to reboot the camera. Okay, I gotta show this here. Look at this. That's the actual spring over there. That's directly coming from the spring. That's coming from that area right up over there, guys. Oh, you only get 144p. No other options right now? Nobody's getting 720. Okay, you got 720, Mr. Not So Evil. Okay, so I am doing 720, all right. So there you go, guys. There's the water. And then that creek there, it catches the runoff coming down the hill from the spring. But I'm happy. This is looking good, considering it was just a last minute, quick idea that I had. Let's go let the ducks out. Go sit down with them. I already had 3 coffees. Haven't had breakfast though, but I've had 3 coffees. But this is drying out good. It's just a shame it's so rough in here. It's real tricky walking. And it's too muddy yet still to do any kind of grading. But I'm just blown away by this. $7-day excavator rental for a unit that's almost 3.5 times bigger. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable, actually. I never thought that you know, a big unit would be so reasonable to rent. And like the 7 days, oh man, look what you could do over there in 7 days, eh? You could trench it all. Yeah, it's it would be nuts what you could do over there. It'd be nuts. You could make a pond, guys, that would be just massive. Massive pond. Okay, let's let these guys out. Red's already out. Okay, I'm gonna switch the camera around. Okay. There's Red. He was out this morning at 5:30 this morning. No, Nancy, the water wasn't clear. Yeah, I know, geese. Oh no, they're going over to the pond. I'm gonna go sit down and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens here. I'm thinking they're leaving us. I don't think they're gonna come and sit with us, but we'll see. We'll try. Come on, short bus ducks. What are you doing? We'll see. We'll see. They're pretty good with routine. Hopefully they'll be interested in coming over to see us. The problem is my Wi-Fi over there isn't the best. Until I get those trees cut, the Wi-Fi keeps cut in and out, in and out. Oh, they're coming around. Maybe they'll hang with us for a little while, then go to the pond. And then I'll go over there. Short bus ducks are coming now. Okay. Come on, short bus ducks. They're so funny. Those short bus ducks over there are challenged, but we'll leave them. But they're going into position for a morning chat. What a gorgeous, gorgeous morning. I woke up at 5 a.m. sweating. It was so warm. And I've lost glasses. I can't find any of my my clear plastic glasses. I looked all over. So I'm wearing these ones, and I hate because the frames are so big on them. Interferes with my filming. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay. Right. What are you going to do today for us? Are you coming over? No, it's actually it's 18 degrees Celsius here right now, guys. They're coming over. No, a bunch are going over to the pond. Yeah, there's a big group going over to the pond. Oh, 18 is really nice, Inga, especially this time of year in the morning. Especially this early in the morning. With cloud cover being this warm. Hi, Goose. How you doing? Yeah, there's Lucy. Nasty Lucy. There she is. But this is our dirty neck duck. Actually, Gene, this morning when I got up at 5 a.m., I yelled. The ducks were absolutely silent outside, and I yelled, hello, ducks, and they lost it completely. And it went on for a good half an hour. They went completely nuts. So anybody that was watching the stream this morning at 5 a.m. heard it. And they never stopped. They knew that I was up. And they just kept going nuts and nuts and nuts. You heard it, Mandy? Oh, you woke up, Mandy. You must be at work right now. Yeah, there's a whole bunch over at the pond. Did you hear it, Inga? They got really loud and they just kept going on and on and on and on. It was like I was getting dressed and walking around the house, and it was like, I was like, holy mackerel, are you ducks gonna calm down? And it was like 40 minutes solid. They never stopped. I whipped them into a frenzy by yelling to them. Yeah, half the ducks are over at the pond. Okay, are you gonna come over and see us? Run, 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 run. Where are you going? No, gonna go have a snack? All right. Yeah, so anyways, phoned, that's why I was late this morning, is I got on the phone, I called the old Battlefield equipment. There's one other place I'm going to call and see what their price. But I couldn't believe. Yeah, I might put some food over there, Tom. I don't know yet. But everybody's leaving. Look at this. They're going over. Yep, look at that. Well, that just sucks. Yeah, look at that. Thanks for the pond. See ya. Unbelievable. Do you believe this? What am I, chopped liver? Unbelievable. Oh, everybody's heading over there. Look at. They can't leave fast enough. Oh. Well, I need a seat. That's my problem. I gotta think. Oh, there's a goose coming to see me. Are you gonna come and see me? Somebody come and see me. Oh. Unbelievable. Okay, I gotta get my thinking hat on here. I need something to sit on over there. No, a lawn chair isn't gonna work here. Oh, unbelievable. Look at this, eh? Look at. Oh, there's a couple last ones. Oh, hey, everybody's leaving. Yeah, the problem is my milk crate situation's low. My milk crate's out there. I'm trying to remember if I got another milk crate somewhere. I'm gonna go in the back room. I think I only own like 6 milk crates to my name. Well, that's a washout, eh? So now we know. Don't even waste your time on the rock anymore. Just go over to the pond. I gotta come up with some place to sit. Problem is I gotta stay in line at the tower so I don't lose my internet. Okay, guys, no, patio chair doesn't work, Lester, in rough ground. Have you ever tried to sit in rough ground with a patio chair? This is milk carton terrain. And I don't think I have another milk carton. So hang on, folks. We're redoing the deal. Oh no. Like I said, I got a milk carton sitting out at the creek, which I gotta go get. Because 2 milk cartons is too high. See if I got a milk carton in the back room. I gotta come up with a new system. I'll give you a little dot here. Assuming the position for the day. Look at this. She just sits here and stares at the house. Stripper over there playing in the water. Take a Zika tent, then sit inside of it. What? You know, some of you guys, the suggestions you guys do, I'm just wondering what you're thinking at the other end. How is a Zika tent going to help me? Oh, there's a milk carton. How is a Zika tent going to help me? And how am I going to drag a Zika tent over there on that rough terrain? I got some work to do before the Zika tent situation goes over there. Well, if I drag the Zika tent over there, Gene, my ankle would be screwed. I can tell you that right now. It's pretty rough ground. But my ankle is sore. I'm sore. I'm really sore, actually. I noticed my other ankle getting sore. Last night, laying in bed, I was like, I got one hurting ankle, and then I got one ankle that's tender. I'm like, what the hell is going on with me? I'm thinking it's just that this year's just been really hard on me. Walking in the mud. Done a lot of walking in the mud this year. I think that's the problem. Walking in the mud with rubber boots. It'd be nice if they came up with a tight rubber boot with support, right? But they don't. Okay, so I got to keep the tower in line. I think I see a spot where I can walk or sit. I need to make a chair in here, right? A proper chair. I'm just blown away that I can, that you can rent an 8-ton excavator for 7 days for the same price per day as a little one. I gotta. Oh, I see a spot I can sit. Man, I just don't believe the water flowing here. I never knew that the water flowed this much. Oh, ducks are getting freaked out as I'm over here. All right, I got a spot. I'm blown away, guys. It's just nuts, the water flow. Okay, come on back in, ducks. All right, guys. So, oh yeah, right. Oh yeah, we got internet connection. Okay. Oh, I even got a tree to lean back on. We got some trees in the way, but it'll get better here shortly. The ducks will come back in the water. Is anybody here? I'm blown away, guys. Look at the water. That's a pretty steady underground spring coming up. Like, you can have a really nice pond with a stream, a creek like that. Like, the flow, it's pretty steady. That's a lot of water coming out of the ground. All right, let's get back to ducks. This is the making of a lake. No electric, don't have to pump any water. That's the best part. Jasmine, it flows like this all winter. Because in the winter time, the creek doesn't freeze. Because I used to watch the beavers come up the creek in the winter time. Flows 365 days a year. Actually, when you walk into the bush in the wintertime, coming through this area, I used to walk into the bush following the dogs, you'd step down in the snow and you'd go into the water underneath the snow. Now here's another big bonus part, guys. The excavator, the 8-ton excavator that you can rent, it has a thumb claw on it for grabbing trees. So not only does it have a bucket, it's got the thumb, like it's got the bucket and then it's got this thumb thing, so you can grab trees and move things around. Like it's even more deluxe. I can't believe the price though, with tax and everything. Because the rental on that one was $300 for the day, $100 delivery charge, pickup and delivery, plus tax. To rent a big one for the week is $2,808, taxes, delivery, insurance, everything. Good morning, Maggie. Maggie slept in this morning? You're a little bit late here, girl. We're really getting a widescreen view here. Oh, you had an accident? Are you all right? Like a car accident, or you slipped in the house? A house accident. What? You're all right? Or were you at the hospital? Talk to us, woman. Don't give us these one-sentence answers. I can't afford what, Jeff? Oh, you broken nail. Oh, Maggie. I can buy a backhoe. You do realize that you can't drive a backhoe in this kind of terrain, eh? I'd love to see that. You'd be just sink out of, you'd be gone. Maggie's high maintenance. If she's breaking a nail and that's a catastrophic morning event, that's bad, Maggie. Oh, you hurt something more than that. Okay. Could somebody get rid of that big guy? I need a driver. Why do I need a driver, Jeff? Jeff, you're not making any sense. Well, you can rent the excavator for 1 day, or you can take the deal and rent it for 7 days and basically get 2 days free. There's no difference driving a little excavator and a big excavator. Absolutely no difference. The controls are identical. So sitting in a little tiny one or sitting in a bigger one, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. That's our dirty neck goose. I think that goose likes me. Do you think he's attached to me? Jasmine, well, the small one, you know, it was actually good in a way because I didn't know that the ground was rock hard, you know, below the mud, through the, 2 feet of mud, and then it was rock hard. I didn't know that. No, Gene, it's on private property. I'm not on a road. They're loving this though. This is like, man, why didn't I do this before? But then I had the lake, eh? But the snapping turtle thing, it was just getting out of hand here. Okay, the goose wants the attention. Shelly's a new grandma. Congratulations. I know this wide angle lens is pretty cool. I'm getting the whole thing. They certainly seem to be happy, aren't they, Jasmine? Well, I'll give you an idea, guys, without the wide angle lens on, what it looks like looking at the pond here. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. That's all you get. Yeah, it shows everything. We can get the whole shooting match. The only way it'd be better if it was 1080p. Yeah, we got to wrap up before we start planning about doing any more pond action here, guys. We got to wrap up the GoFundMe for the homeless, so that because you know I got a big bill coming up to send these ducks away, October 12th. Unless everybody's going to make me wait right to the last minute so I can stress out. But I don't have this $6,500 to finish it off. I don't. I'm literally a starving YouTuber, guys, because the ad revenue ain't working. I'm a fan-funded duck broadcasting show here. This is DBS. Or I say we call it a PDBS, Public Duck Broadcasting System. Oh man, this is so awesome. I am so happy. This is so cool. I know. I'm not the only one that's getting hit with a 70% reduction. But you know, a lot of it is advertisers have left. They've just left, guys. They're I've been reading more and more articles on how advertisers don't believe YouTube and Facebook anymore on reach, because some really big companies, well, Procter & Gamble pulled their social media advertising and then realized after pulling it that they didn't have any drop in business. So there's like, why should we spend, you know, all this money on advertising when it doesn't affect our business? Because YouTube and Facebook have been lying. I think we're in the process of a big evolution on YouTube, that the only way a YouTuber is going to survive is either with fan funding, merchandise sales, you know, Patreon, donations. It's going to be like, you're going to decide what shows on YouTube survive or not. It's going to be, I think, you know, we're going to see YouTube's going to revert back to webcams and kitten videos, unless you're fan funded. Plus, that's right, Jasmine. Now we're like, we're just numb to advertising. You don't even see it anymore. Well, Google will keep YouTube going because they need a propaganda media delivery system for the CIA. So, plus, you know, there's going to be another site pop up. There's always ways of streaming on YouTube, especially guys, if you're truly fan funded and you're no longer, you know what would be really nice is if you never had to have an ad. That if you could be totally fan funded and have no ads, like zero ads, like no more ads. It was like it totally supported by the fans, no corporate ads, nothing. I don't believe this. They're loving this. Look at this. Like, there's happy ducks all over. I gotta find a better place to put the camera today in here. I didn't like it yesterday. It was, I got looking at it later and it was like I was a bad spot. What a difference though. I cut all this out and got the wire up now so nothing can dart out to get them. It can still dart out, but it just can't come straight at them. And it's so much better if they destroy over here than my yard. It was a great Friday morning brain fart. Yes, you're right, Gene. What an awesome brain fart, eh? Think about this, guys. Friday morning, I thought about this, and here we are Monday morning, and it's done. Well, you get to see, you know, your money in action here, that's for sure. I had a brain fart. Well, it was either this, you know, spend $1,000 to cut the swamp again, or basically spend, you know, $500 and do this. What would you think be better? $1,000 to cut the swamp, to have the ducks go down there to face the death clutches of a snapping turtle? Or $500 and they get their own pond up here away from the snapping turtle. I think this is a better use of money. And it's a savings. I've got to adjust the GoFundMe to reflect the $500 less. The basement work. What does the basement have to do with this? I don't understand. Okay, I just felt the ducks are splashing me now. Okay, I'm just watching them eating stuff here. Man, they're loving this. This is like... unbelievable. I'm blown away by this. Man, oh man, this is pretty awesome stuff. The geese want attention. Actually, you know, last night, guys, I watched a channel which I haven't watched in a long time. Oh, we got a goose fight. I watched a channel last night that I haven't watched in a long, long time. And he spends a lot of time editing his videos. And I was watching them, you know, and there was a lot of wasted time where it was like it was just wasted content, but it was like all kinds of really cute camera angles, but there was like no storyline. it was just like, you know, how many different angles can you show a chainsaw, you know, going through a block of wood? And I'm not kidding you, I stopped and I timed it, and it was over 25 seconds of different angles for the same block of wood. And I'm thinking, you know, this guy had to keep moving the cameras to get these angles and then edit it all together, and I'm like, it was just so fake. I was like, I used to do that stuff, you know, setting the cameras up in all different angles and you know, do the fakery shots. But, you know, for the average person, it's entertainment. They sit there and they watch it, and you know, it's entertaining, you know. It's fluff. It's not fake tube. It's fluff. It's all B-roll filler. Like, it's amazing. I watched the video, and it was about 12 minutes. And I bet you there was like a good 4 minutes of the 12 was just B-roll. Just wasting my time. I was like, it was just anyways. Well, right now, because it's overcast, it's 6 a.m. here. It's an early day. But I'm not gonna lie, guys. Doing the live stream, it's a lot of work. It's a different kind of work, but it's a lot of work. It's time consuming. But it's a different kind of time consuming. This is like, you're watching it as it unfolds right now. No games, no filler. No, it's overcast right now, so I can say it's 6 a.m. I got up early today. This is an early start in the duck adventure. It's about 3 feet deep. Oh, I'm so hungry, Gene. You have no idea how hungry I am right now. I'm starving. Like I said, I've been up since 5 a.m. Oh, you're welcome for the email. No, Doug actually was outside going to the bathroom at 5:30 this morning. I was surprised. He came downstairs and was bugging me. Wanted to go out. And then I had to wash his feet off because he went into the mud. And then I caught him running across the garden. He was going to go run into the bush. So I guess we'll call this the $500 goose pond, or duck pond. I just wish the machine wasn't worn out. I could have dug so much faster. Could have been bigger. Yeah, honey's right here. There's honey. My little honey girl. I don't know how wide the pond will be. You got to just start digging. But honestly, right now, surface area wise, five times bigger. At least 5 times bigger. I want it big enough that every duck could go in the water simultaneously. Three feet. It's how deep it is, Tammy. A 32-ton excavator would be a little overkill, Ozzy. Just a little overkill. I was thinking like 8 was pretty huge. I'm going to complain to the rental Nazi place, but they don't care. They honestly don't care. They're the only rental place in town now, so they don't care. Their competition closed. Renfrew Home Hardware, they sold their they sold it. Okay, this goose wants attention. So because they sold it, anyways, the bottom line is they sold it, or they closed it, and now the new place. It's a rental Nazi. But they don't care. They honestly don't care. They're super arrogant. I hate going in there. Like, I hate the place. It's always been my last resort, but unfortunately, there used to be 3 rental places in town, and now they're the only ones left. Which I don't understand, because the other rental places were much nicer to deal with, and everybody charges the same price, but the worst ones managed to survive. And Home Hardware's rental place, their equipment was in much better shape. Like, much better shape. Yeah, the ducks are making really good ramps, eh? I was worried that the edges were going to be too steep for them, but they've made it so that it's easy to get in and out. They're digging at the edges, and rounding the pond out. Sloping it. I mean, not rounding it. The Home Depot's about 80 kilometers from me. This is so awesome. I don't believe this. They're loving this. So tomorrow's coffee, I'm just going to let the ducks out and come straight over here. They didn't waste much time this morning. Okay, that goose is swimming underwater, disappearing completely. Extended October date for December? What do you mean extend? Yeah, we could call it the Penguin Pond. Oh, the ducks being processed? No, they got to go October 12th. I had to book that. I booked that date back in. When did I book that date? May. Because if I don't do it now, then Thanksgiving comes and it's just not good. More than likely around 100 female ducks, all the geese, and about 10 of the biggest males. Fabio's brother, and then 10 big peaking males. Oh no, it'd be about 140 birds for the winter. The excavator that's here is 2.5 tons. The one that I can rent for a week for the same daily rate delivered is 8 tons. It can dig twice as deep, so that means it has twice the reach, and it has 3 times the digging power. It would be so fast. Put it this way, I probably could have dug this, if I would have had the 8 ton here, I probably could have dug this whole hole in 3 hours. Done. Finished. What? What do you want, Goose? The Magoose Memorial Pond? Yeah, I could. That does have a good ring to it. Magoose Pond. Because it's because of Magoose that this happened. Because the ducks had to go into lockdown. We had to get them out of the lake. Because when I lost Magoose, that was the final straw. I had enough of the snapping turtle. And this is the way to stop the snapping turtle problem. And we got like lots of water. Like, I'm just blown away the stream of water coming out of this thing. And I know if I was digging, guys, if we dug up there, you know, in that area right there, we dug it out, that whole area right there, and did some trenches going up the hill, I bet you the creek would turn into a real creek. Like, we'd get some serious flow happening here. Doug's in the house. I like the Magoose Pond because the Magoose, it was the loss of Magoose that triggered all of this, to set the ball in motion for this to happen. It's official. I'm calling it the Magoose Pond. It's no longer up for discussion. The Duck King has spoken. My foot's sore. We need to get the GoFundMe guys done for the homeless. The sooner the GoFundMe for the homeless is done, the sooner we can think about other things here. But until that's taken care of, we can't do anything. We got to get the Magoose pond, the GoFundMe for the homeless taken care of. Sooner it's done, then I can think. I'm not thinking about anything else because we got the barn to do. October the 23rd, the barn gets fixed. The metal shed gets insulated. Truck. I'm taking my truck to the garage Tuesday night, and they work on it Wednesday morning. My buddy's going to come over tomorrow, and we're going to cut all these trees down right here, and we're going to drag them over to there with the tractor, right over to there. We're going to get rid of them, and then we're going to go on a feed run. And when we go into town to do the feed run, I'm going to take the truck into the shop, drop it off. They're going to work on it Wednesday morning, and then we're going to get another load of feed to get me through the truck repair time. Honestly, the way the ducks drill in the water, guys, and the amount of activity, I can't see the pond settling much on the bottom. Honestly, I think with them stirring it up, because if you look at this, okay, the water's muddy that's coming out of here, so that means there's always something, particles coming out of here. So that means the dirty water with the suspended particles are getting rinsed out. You got to remember, the ducks are, they're diving down and they're churning it up constantly. Oh, it's going to take a while for the mud to wash out. It might take like a month, actually. It might never wash out because the ducks will constantly be stirring it up. It's pretty awesome, isn't it, Inga? Considering it was just a brain fart Friday morning. Like, it's like a little duck playground zone over here now. It'll be interesting to see how it freezes. Because it's moving water, it might take a long time before it freezes. The ducks could be playing here very late in the fall. Yeah, we seem to have good internet right here, but I am in direct line of the tower. The diving board, yeah, okay. I'm not diving into that, Paul. But I do know if I ever have to walk in it, I can. All I gotta do is put my chest waders on, because I know the ground is solid, because when I was digging it, it was hard as hell to dig. If I had to walk it inside like hunting for a turtle, it could be done. Actually, I have a headache, guys. Being shaken on that machine because it's so small, it does shake you pretty good. It's not like a big one, you know. I was getting banged around pretty good. Plus, I hurt my finger too on the machine this weekend, and my finger's hurting. I don't know what I did, but look, see my finger, see it's bent? I don't know what I did to it this weekend, but it's sore. You know? Like my finger's crooked. I don't know what I did. Like, see that hand? That's straight. And this one's not. I don't remember catching it on anything, but it's crooked. And it's sore like a bugger. Yeah, ouch is the word, Cheryl. It is. So my ankle's showing. It's showing. My ankle's sore, my finger's sore, and my head's sore. I don't understand why it's so sore. Oh, thank you, Gene. We got to get that GoFundMe out of the way, guys. The sooner we get it out of the way, we can make some other plans here. But I'm really liking this duck pond idea. Oh, imagine if this was like 5 times bigger. And then all we got to do is hatch, 1,500 ducks and fill it. Like, imagine if that was all this area. Take that area there, all the way around. Just a big, giant pond. No, it'll be 1,500 ducks, not 500. Oh, Gene donated 500 to the GoFundMe. Holy mackerels. Gene, thank you so much. Thank you. Big time thank you. That's so awesome, Gene. That is really, 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 really so generous of you. Well, hopefully, a pond with a fence around it, the fenced area with electric fence next year, we won't have anything here. Be nice to have no predator problems. And still have the ducks living a happy life. Having a good time. Because a farm duck, doesn't get a pond like this to play in. Oh, you got a frog. This one right here has got a frog, guys. Oh. That right there, he's got a frog. See the frog? Oh, they're going to chase him. Oh, he's getting away. Look at him. He's making sure he's getting out. He's gone. Look at that. I'm getting out of here. He's going away. I'm getting away from everybody in the water. I got a frog to suck down. Look at that. He's making sure nobody's around to take his frog. That one peeking's stalking him, though. Oh, no, there he is. He's trying to get that frog down. Oh, that peeking knows he's got a frog. Look at it. I know you got a frog. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. It's gone. He swallowed her whole, guys. That's how you swallow a whole frog. That's too funny. He's happy. Look at that, eh? Oh my God, a big snack. That's funny. Oh. That was all fake, guys. I set that up, okay? That was a stage shot on the Duck Adventure. Took me hours to film that little piece. It wasn't really live. I inserted it into this live stream. How to swallow a whole dog? How to swallow a whole frog live? Run. Get away from the other ducks. If he would have stayed in this area, it would have been a bad situation. There would have been a duck fight. Run and swallow, don't chew. Yeah, I know. What, Goose? Oh, there's lots of frogs around here, guys. That whole area over there is just plued with frogs. When I was cutting yesterday with the weed whacker, it was nuts, the amount of frogs. Plus, with the ducks being up here, there'll be more frogs down in the swamp. I've got a lot of frogs here. Even with all the ducks, there's still lots of frogs. What, Goose? But you notice this morning, the geese aren't interested in me. This pond, there's only 2 geese. This one and this one that are interested in me. Everybody else is like, yeah, there's too much fun going on here. Oh, thank you, Diane. They're having way too much fun. Oh man, this is awesome. I knew they would like this, but I didn't think it would go over this big. Like, holy mackerels, this is really something else. Oh, Jasmine, I just got to suck up my personal discomfort. Sore ankle, sore finger, and a pounding headache. I'm in perfect shape. Even though, you know, I was in the house today and I was like, oh, I got up at 5 a.m. and I thought I could just lay down on the couch. And I said, no, Matt, get your work done, get your computer work done, and, you know, just do your stuff, man. Just suck it up. You can whine later. I just wish I would have thought of this sooner. Like, why couldn't I have had this brain fart this summer? I could have done. Oh man, it's like. No, a stroke of genius, I would have came up with it this summer. But of course, I did have lots of problems this summer. I had lots of technical problems this summer. Actually, woulda, coulda, shoulda is not. I keep forgetting. You know, I keep forgetting how brutal of a technology learning curve summer I had, because it's so behind me now, and you know, live streaming to me is just second nature now. That I forget how hard it was to master the live streaming part and what I went through. Because it was a pretty nasty. We lost a lot of subs this year because they didn't like me whining about the technology learning curve. Well, no, Inga, it's because I keep forgetting about the learning curve. Like, you know, we all forget. You know, think about it, how much has happened here. You know, I'm at like, I think 840 or 850 live streams. Like, I just forget about what was involved to pump out 840 plus live streams. It's a blur, you know. It's almost like it didn't happen because it's just so much fun. You know, that's the thing. It was not like work. You know what, it is work, but it's not like work when you're having that much fun. But I'm really my brain's just going. We got to get this GoFundMe for the homeless taken care of, guys. We got to get it finished, over with. It's over 20 degrees Celsius right now, Opal. It's absolutely gorgeous. Actually, if the sun came out, I'd be hot. Oh, there's over 100. I'd say there's probably... I'm looking around here. There's about 250 ducks in that water right now. Yeah, Maxwell, it's buried. The lightning rod is done. This goose just keeps coming over. But they're all around here. What? The Magoose Pond. I just don't believe the water. I'm blown away. I know if I trenched it up there, if it was trenched, I'd get all this water. Like, there's water, this right here is coming from the creek, the underground stream, and that's missing the pond because it's going around the dirt. It's coming down here and coming around. It's not even going into the pond. So if I trenched up there, I could bring all the water down into the big pond. I know, eh? We need a big pond. We need a big one. I just got to go over there, that area, and find my property line just to make double check and exactly where the property line is. Put a flag in the tree where the property line is so I can stand back. No, you don't need a permit for this. This is not. I'm not building any. I'm not building a structure. No permit required to dig a hole in your property. And I don't have to worry about, you know, underground cables or telephone or anything. There's nothing here. This is just digging in the bush. I just think about how fast, if I would have an 8-ton machine, how fast I could have dug. Oh man, I would have, you know something? This would be all pond. This over there, all those trees would be pond. I'd make this pond. This would be all pond. It would be ridiculous. I'd still be digging. It would be massive. The problem with an island is, the island is what do we say? It's sort of a bad idea, because if you have, it means you'd have to have a canoe to go to the island, and then the island is a place for, you know, a lot of feces to collect. Being on the news is a waste of time, Jasmine. The mainstream media is dying. Nobody watches TV anymore. I've had my eyes open to the TV, how much of a joke it is. You know, when the Duck Adventure was on that show and 1.3 million people saw it, it was less than 300 people subbed to the show that night. 1.3 million people watched it, and less than 300 people. Oh, now you want me to build a bridge too? Oh, Jasmine, crack that whip. We're not building a park, we're building a duck pond. I get Parks Canada in here, and we'll do her right up. Build a nice bridge, a nice arch bridge, eh? Have a nice arch bridge, you know, like that kind of, you know, it'd be nice. And then fence the island off so I can go out there and sit out there. A rainbow bridge. The cleaning the island, Gene, would be brutal. The amount of duck feces that would be on that island would be nuts. If you leave it a big giant pond and the constant water coming through, at least that way, you know, you get rid of that disease. Now you could put some big rocks in the pond for the ducks to stand on, that kind of stuff. But they don't want to, you know, it's like a bench. No, a real comfy bench off the ground for Matt. And a permanent Zika tent. Permanent one. For camera. So that we can set a camera up and watch the pond. No, I'd go with a full-blown real chair. I love this pond, man. You have no. I'm just grinning. This is so awesome. I don't think I've ever done anything that the ducks have loved this much. I want a bigger pond, guys. I want a bigger pond. I do. My mind is now. I just got to figure out how to pull it off. Oh, what? Okay. Okay, what was that about? Did one duck trigger every duck? See, they're so freaked out by snapping turtles. That one duck freaks out thinking there's a snapping turtle, and they all freak out. They're so emotionally scarred from the snapping turtles, guys. Did you see that? They're still not too sure, you know? Look at them. They're looking. They're like, I don't know about this. I'm going to stand up. If there was a snapping turtle here, he would have made a move a long time ago. He wouldn't just now make a move and freak the ducks out. He would have done it right at the beginning. With the amount of activity we've had, there's no turtle in here. It's just the ducks are totally freaked out. Yeah, we're filling back up again. But look at them, eh? They're everybody's looking at the water going, I don't know about this. It's like it's iffy. But see, the wire that I've got up over there. Okay, camera, come on, lighten up. So the wire there, that's where the ducks are hiding. So if there was something coming out of the bulrushes, the ducks have a chance. Because the wire will slow down anything that jumps out of the bulrushes, give the ducks a chance to move. But the amount of ducks on the other side of the pond is pretty. There's probably 200 ducks. Well, they're back in there. Yeah, they're back at her. That was pretty wild, eh? Yeah, they jump in off the sides, eh? Some of them are real daring and they just jump right in, and some of them stretch and go slow. But they sure empty her out pretty quick, though, when they decided, so let's get out of here. So that's what happens when you lose a whole bunch of friends to snapping turtles at the lake. I don't know what the temperature of the water would be. Thank you, Diane. Well, I'm going to get the big camera happening here, guys. I'm going to bring it down here and set it up. I'm thinking exactly where I'm sitting. Coyotes eat snapping turtles. But the problem is snapping turtles don't come out of the water very often. And if they're in the water, they got no predators. But it's when they come out of the water and migrate is when the snapping turtles get eaten by what you call it? Coyotes. And also cars when they cross the road. You're right, Tom. Inga made a $500 donation. No way, Inga. Thank you so much. Oh, woman, you're such a sweetie. I got so many sweet women in my life. Unbelievable. We're going to get there, guys. The sooner we can get this GoFundMe out of the way, the better. And we can, my harem? So that's a serious jump on the GoFundMe this morning. So we're like 5,500 away because I've got to adjust the GoFundMe down $500 because I'm taking $500 off because we're not cutting the swamp. Oh, I don't think your donation was measly. $10 is huge. Everybody can. No, don't demean yourself. Don't demean yourself. Please don't. This is a big family event here, guys. Everybody is part of the deal here. Like everybody, it's like this show takes everybody, guys. It does. Everybody. The $4,500 donation was by an anonymous, Mrs. Anonymous. There are just people out there that just have lots of money, and there are people like us that just have less, or like me. I'm just a starving YouTuber. Not everybody's loaded in life, but it takes us, when you share your loadedness, it just makes you an even better person. Gina, I don't have much at all, actually. Well, you're actually, I'm a guy that just went bankrupt and lost everything. And I give away my work. I give away, to help. Because so many people helped me when I almost became homeless myself. I had so much help. I owe the universe. I got a lot of karma happen. Good karma. Because when I went bankrupt, I was going to lose my home. I was going to lose all of this. And I had a lot of really good people help me so that I could stay here, And if it wasn't for their help, I couldn't have stayed here. I would have lost everything. I'd be living in the city, working, doing nothing except just taking care of myself. It's like it's just the right thing to do. Plus, you know, we're raising animals in a happy environment. They're not living in crappy factory farms. And we get to see it every day. Live now. I'm an inspiration. I never thought I'd be an inspiration. I'm just doing what I think I should do. But I never set out with the hopes of paying it forward. I was just something to do, you know. I thought it was just the right thing to do. I don't know, it was just an idea. And thankfully I did it because it really changed my life. Well, the transparency, Susan, is the big thing. That's a lot of people don't understand that. Is itemizing everything and being transparent. That's the thing. A lot of people, they say just gimme, and they don't share what's really going on, and then you wonder, you know, like what's really happening. I got nothing to hide. Well, exactly, big organization. Well, think about this. You know, the Red Cross. You know, you donate $500 to the Red Cross, and $50 goes to the cause, and $450 goes to management. You know, you help the ducks out, and everything goes towards the ducks. It's 100%. And you get the serial streamer thrown in. And these geese, is when I talk, they just keep coming closer and closer. My voice. Oh, what the Red Cross did after what they did to Haiti? Oh man, don't even get me started on that one. Oh, Digger Pete. Oh, you're so awesome. Thank you so much. 30 pounds. That's like 40 bucks Canadian. No, more than that. That's a lot. That's huge. You guys are, like, it's hard. I'm thinking I want to go and get the big camera going, and you guys are setting the bar high here and me having to stay. Digger's 3 days in a row. He's a champion on the tips here. I only have 10% battery left on the phone. It's good. We're starting to crash on the battery situation. I've been streaming for 98 minutes and 50 seconds, guys. And I'm hungry, ask you, Jasmine. Oh, you have no idea. But I got to get the bigger camera set up. I got it plugged in the back room, and I got to set the serial key, the stream key up for it, and then bring it over here. No, I'm gonna get the camera set up, then go eat. I just got to figure out where I'm gonna put the camera. I'm thinking right here's the spot. Well, just over to my left a little bit, so you're closer to the water action. Oh no, I got hundreds of pancakes. Hundreds. But I am out of maple syrup. I gotta get some more maple syrup. I got less than an inch left in the bottom of the bottle. Good morning, Virginia. Oh, you've missed an hour and a half of awesomeness here, Virginia. I don't believe what's going on here. This is so good. But I got to get the big camera happening. Oh, I got more geese behind me. The geese are starting to come around me. I guess they're finally saying, hey, yeah, well, let's go see that guy that did this awesome thing this weekend. All right, I'm down to, well, it gave me a warning, 10% battery. So that means when the battery starts dying, Wi-Fi signal starts going goofy. So I'm going to cut it off. Oh, stiff. That wasn't a good idea, sitting that long on one spot. This is my spot. I think I'm going to put the camera right there. I got to drag the camera over. Oh, boys and girls. I got to get my tractor ready today. I got to put, no, I'm not doing mukbang breakfast, you guys. I got to get my tractor fired up. I mean, the chains on it. Because tomorrow my buddy's going to come over and we're going to cut those trees down. Those right there. Him and I are going to come over, we're going to cut them down and drag all the brush away. This was an awesome, epic brain fart. Man, I should have done this so long ago. But I've been using the lake, you know, I've been focusing on the lake. And if it wasn't for losing my goose, we wouldn't have been forced down this path. We can thank my goose. He took one for the team. But like, just imagine a big pond here. Oh, killdeers are freaking them out, eh? Yeah, killdeers are freaking out down there. And it's so much easier, you know, you have a big pond, run an electrical wire, you know, the electric fence. And then, you know, predators can't sneak in and start taking the ducks out. I'm really happy with how this turned out. I'm really happy. This was it was a good idea. Friday morning, good idea. It just hit me when I was standing there Friday morning looking at it. It's like the wheels got in motion. But I can just see how my ankles are sore, both my ankles. I just twisted my right ankle on the ground there. That's awesome. It's so awesome. I missed that comment, Susan. What a beautiful morning. All right, I'm gonna get this camera moved over, and I'm thinking now I gotta have a new place to hang my seat. I'm thinking I should wash the seat off. I'll wash it off because I gotta find a new place to hang it. I'll put it in the back room. I'll wash it off, put it in the back room because I know for a fact now, tomorrow morning we're going straight down there and we'll wait for the ducks to show up because I think they're going to go straight down there. That's a lot of noise over there. Okay, I'm going to get the big camera, drag the power over there, and get some another angle for you guys while I'm getting, and then I'm going to get some food into me. I'm rambling now. I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. I can't believe I've been streaming for 104 minutes. Thank you everybody for the donations on the GoFundMe. Thank you for the tips. Like I tell you guys, you know, I'm not. If it wasn't for you, this show wouldn't be happening. I ain't gonna lie. I'll give you a shot here of our little Dot. Dot, you just live. You live to put your face in a grate. Then we got the breeders, which they haven't discovered the pond yet. Soon they got to figure it out because the watering hole is bone dry. It's absolutely not. There's no water over there whatsoever. Totally dried right out. So I don't know how long before these ducks realize that there's a swimming hole, but any day they got to start going over. All right, so I'm gonna say goodbye. I'm gonna go set the other stream up.